Hello everyone, Santan2 and welcome to another mod overview, this time on Nethercraft Classic. Please don't be confused with Nethercraft Classic. We're looking at the one that is a revival of Nethercraft. So yeah, what it adds obviously is a bunch of different blocks, items, tools, food, anything to fit in the Nether, and completely revamping it in some ways, as you can tell. Some of the glowwood trees, some of the mobs, the dirt, some ores, and so on. Anyways though, we'll start off with the tools and ores. So you can see here, you've got pyridium, linium, neridium, fowlite, and W ore, or something like that. Obviously I've got the vanilla pick tiers, so you can get an idea of what is required for each, as well as if you're using specifically the Nethercraft tiers of tools, you kind of get an idea of which ones can break what. So you've got your fowlite as pretty much like your coal, which is only used for fowlite torches. It's not used for anything else other than fuel in a furnace to cook 24 instead of 8, so pretty much 3 times coal. From there obviously you've got the iridium, it's kind of like your iron of sorts, and then you've got the other two which are in between, of an iron or equivalent to iron, and then W ore being your diamond equivalent. Other than that though, you've got access to a fair amount of tools and bows. So you've got obviously the following stats and attack damage on these. And you go from glowwood to netherrack, linium, and neridium. I sort of just count as in between, or ironish. Even though pretty much netherrack would be your stone tier, linium is pretty much kind of the same in terms of durability rather than attack damage, and neridium feels like kind of the equivalent of when you have gem ores or certain other materials that are in between iron, diamond, or probably it's iron-like tier, but just, you know, with a bit more durability or so. Other than that, tons of mobs and things we'll cover eventually. You've got the, obviously, get to survival here, your leather equivalent armor, your iron equivalent armor, and your diamond equivalent armor. Other than that, obviously, you have access to a bunch of different things from different blocks of wood or netherrack. So you've got a crafting table, you've got a furnace that does exactly the same as a vanilla one, just happen to have 2 cycles of coal going through it. You've got heat sand and soul sand that can make glass. So you've got slow glass here, it can also be used for panes. It doesn't really seem to change anything other than the fact it's just glass from soul sand. And the heat one is another option from heat sand. Other than that, you've got fire resistant paintings, at least I think they are. And you've got ladders as well, they're pretty much just another alternative. They don't change speed, they don't do anything else, they're just, if you're in the nether and you happen to have glowwood. So, other than that, you've got access to lava reeds, pretty much your sugarcane that you can use for lava paper or magma caramel, which I don't know of a use for it yet. It's probably going to be like sugar, which you can use for nether paintings, lava books, and then bookshelves that you can obviously use for a enchanting table besides decoration. You can just use lava reeds next to lava on nether dirt, or if you happen to have it in the overworld and you just have a bunch of sand, you can use water for it as well, so it hasn't lost the ability to be presented like sugarcane. But if you wanted to do it next to lava, you'd have to have lava dirt. It should still work on dirt as well as sand though, despite what the image shows. Taken. Other than that, you can use a hoe to obviously till the dirt, which obviously, as you saw, you get access to dark seeds, which you can use for dark wheat, to eventually get access to some devil's bread. So I just get some of the ghast marrow here, which you get from ghasts. You can also use for a ghast bomb, or ghast rod for tools, if I don't die here. Oops. Well, that's unfortunate. Just go through the portal. But either way, obviously you can get access to certain foods as well, which I'll just get access to bread real quick. Bread, which obviously is made with dark wheat. There is obviously a few others as well, such as glow stew, glow apple, and the obvious of devil's bread, which if we just lower our hunger here, you can see the following amount of fulfillment. So for devil's bread, you've got access to pretty much the same as bread. The glow shoe fulfills a fair amount, and the glow bowl is only used for stew, and the glow shrooms can't be grown to a big size. And the glow apple obviously comes from the glowwood tree and gives you pretty much about the same as an apple. Other than that, I don't know where my stuff went, so that's okay, it's still on me. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much just a bunch of other things of decoration that you can use with glowwood, and most of the other tip materials are pretty self-explanatory, except for the fact that obviously if you have glowwood, you want to use that for the first few tiers of the tools, and for other tiers you use a ghast rod for the linium and pyridium tools, so it's probably the only difference there to get used to. Other than that, like I said, the storage blocks and a bunch of other things. We'll cover the mobs in part 2, as well as the actual arrows and the bows and a bunch of other things that I haven't covered too much yet. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.